Okie dokie. So, after reading these four articles, I really found them to be quite interesting and helpful. The first one was how to add the human element to online learning, which is a good question. The first thing I believe they said was to ask the students what's missing if taught online. It helps to find out from the students what's necessary for them to learn better. It also said if there's group work, there should be group work online. So you have to get together with other students and do that as well. And you have to be aware of the students' expectations. What they expect from online learning is very important because there's no teacher to ask a question to other than an email. And a video creates presence is one thing they said, that it actually makes it like there's actually a teacher responding and you're not just working out of the assignment and there's someone listening. It's important that you know that there's somebody there listening. So, and if they have questions, they know that there's a person to respond. Also, it said to participate in the discussion board once a week, so they know that you will respond to what they say. And they said as the weeks go on, you don't have to do as much. The one thing I found that was interesting that a teacher first gave out an assignment to write outlines for all the units, and then the teacher was overwhelmed with work. So you have to be careful not to be overwhelmed yourself, especially with a couple classes. And to send emails. It's very important to send emails to the students so there's a personal part of this online training, because in a classroom you can ask a question. Here you got to do email or talk on the phone, which can be done as well. That was an interesting article. The other article I liked was 3 ways to efficiently and effectively support online learners. Because not everybody's used to it, including yours truly here. It said to provide students with regular interaction. So you don't wait too long to reply to an email. Although it also said to not reply immediately, because then you have this 24-hour business going on. You set aside time to respond to questions and the like. Timely assessment. Students shouldn't have to wait too long for responses for their work. I find that important in class as well, that when they write a paper, that you get it back to them, hopefully, by the next class. So online, since there is no next class, try to get it back maybe the same day or the next day or soon enough that they know what's going on and they know how you work your assignments and how you grade your assignments. Also, it's important for students to provide feedback to other students. So if they're doing work, they can see what the other students are doing and help them out if they need it. And if they need help, they can get help from other students. I like to do that in class as well. So that's pretty close to teaching in class. You have students help other students because there's always a lag, with certain students who fall a little bit behind because they're not sure, they need some help, and it's not, Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, I'll ask the teacher a question. So it's timely assessment, feedback as fast as possible, and to check the discussion boards to make sure everybody is replying and discussing the work. And it's important for the teachers to reply as well, as Paula did to our discussion. I actually found it quite interesting that Paula replied to everybody's introduction. I liked that. That was very good. We got immediate replies. I do want to comment on the taking the leap, moving from in-person to online. And one of the things they mentioned was chunking, which is an old term I've heard many years, especially in high school, where you cut things down into little pieces instead of everything at once. So they're not overwhelmed. You don't want to overwhelm your students you can make the syllabus available, but it's said to do one unit at a time so they know what's going on for maybe a week or so before you start with the next. And the other one was from face-to-face to online, getting it right. You communicate frequently and use multimedia, which could be videos, comments like this, replies, feedback, and so the students have an idea how they're doing as they go. Because in class, a student can ask you, how am I doing? You're doing well, you got to work on this, and so on. So that is the 4 articles. I wanted to comment on all 4 because I liked all 4. I thought they were very useful and helpful. So Professor Jeffrey Allen Freedman, or Mr. Jeffrey Allen Freedman, over and out. And take care and stay safe. Thank you. Let me end this. Goodbye.